Hi there, I'm JC, and I want to talk to you, the viewer, a little bit about Joseph Kony. If you've ever seen the video entitled Kony 2012, and you probably have, you'd know exactly who that is. But for those of you who don't, he's one of the leaders of the Lord's Resistance Army. They kill, mutilate, and rape innocent civilians, and in some cases have even cannibalized their fellow man. But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Those cases probably weren't so black and white. They've also been known to recruit child soldiers and turn female children into prostitutes. Horrible, right? Recently a video has been going around, as I said earlier, called Kony 2012. It attempted to raise awareness for Joseph Kony and his terrible crimes. The reason for doing that is if the American government sees so many people wanting them to take action, they probably will. That's why Mega Upload is still up, right? Anyways, according to the video, they already got the US government to send troops to supervise the Ugandan government, and they just need your help to get them to deploy them. But hold on a second. The US government was already involved in this before being involved in this was cool. Back in October, Obama sent combat-enabled troops to Uganda in a killer capture mission. I may be understanding this wrong, but if the Invisible Children Company really want to take credit for that, I find it a little bit hard to trust them. The next thing I want to address is Joseph Kony is not the only leader of the LRA, so why are we only meant to pursue him? What about the other guys? Sure, 3 of them are already dead, but is Joseph Kony really worse than, say, Akot Odyambo? Maybe it's because Joseph Kony is just easier to say than Dominic Ongwen. But let's say we do capture Joseph Kony. Then what? Are we supposed to kill him? Killing him's not going to topple the LRA. 2 more leaders will still be alive. If he dies, somebody will just take his place, and obviously that's not going to solve anything. What has to be done is the whole of the LRA has to be taken care of. Otherwise they'll just replace the people they lost, since they are known for abducting people. Another thing that I'd like to address is, who the hell is this Invisible Children Company anyway? They seem to be doing pretty swell financially, but what's the good in that if they have a hard time being transparent? If you've given money to them to say, get this kit that they have, you could very well be contributing to the problem rather than the solution. Who knows how much of this information is really true though? It's not hard to hide a few $1,000s here and there when you've already made 13 million. The last thing I want to talk about before I go is, you have to look at who you're helping. You're helping the Invisible Children Company, and in turn they're helping the Ugandan government, right? How has anybody forgotten that they themselves have aided recruitment of child soldiers? If anything, you're actually making the problem worse than it has to be by helping the wrong people. Now remember, I'm not doubting that the LRA is horrible or that Joseph Kony is a bad man. I'm only saying that you've been helping the wrong people. There's other organizations such as Water.org, Children of the Nations, and AMREF that are themselves trying to help the situation in Africa, and they have no problems with transparency. As for the situation regarding the Lord's Resistance Army and Joseph Kony, I think you should just let the US government handle it, because unless you want to go into war yourself, there's nothing more you can really do. The government is already on it, and with the risk of making them sound like your cousin who's the only one who knows how to use the computers, pestering them is not going to make it happen any faster. Once again, my name is JC, and I'm signing off.